A staggering 1/3 of the U.S. population, about 136 million people, have diabetes or pre-diabetes. Dr. Thomas Grace, a family physician, medical director of the Blanchard Valley Diabetes Center, and the head of clinical advocacy and outcomes at Dexcom, joins me now to discuss the first ever National Glucose Awareness Week established by Dexcom in partnership with actress Retta and nonprofit Beyond Type 2. So thank you so much for joining us today. First, why is National Glucose Awareness Week important?
Hi, thanks for having me today, and excited to be here to discuss the first ever National Glucose Awareness Week. And I think it's important to really draw back those numbers that you said because they're so important. 1/3 of the US population is living with either prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. And another way to say that is with a disease of managing glucose. 80% of people with prediabetes don't know that they have that disease. 20% of people with type 2 diabetes don't know that they have that disease. And so we're excited to kick off National Glucose Awareness Week to really draw light onto glucose, why it's so important, and some of the things we can do to maintain better glucose health. During National Glucose Awareness Week, we're excited to kick off a website that people can go to get amazing information in a fun, lighthearted way. So the website is getglucoseaware.com. There you'll see some videos. There's even a national challenge to get more steps to maybe possibly win some prizes. Amazing website, really put together with the idea of educating and promoting overall glucose health. We live in an amazing and exciting time of glucose management. There's a new product to the market, which is called Stelo by Dexcom. It is an over-the-counter glucose biosensor for people here in the United States, really designed for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. So I had previously mentioned it's tough for patients to draw the line because we're not really feeling bad when we have prediabetes between what we're eating and our overall glucose health. This product here, the glucose biosensor, how it works is it's a sensor that we wear on our arm, and it sends glucose readings every 15 minutes to someone's smartphone continuously throughout the day. So you can see the impacts of what you're eating, whether it be good or maybe you need to make some improvements. And you can see how getting more physical activity improves your overall glucose control. So it's that feedback mechanism that really helps people to adhere to those lifestyle modifications that we as clinicians tell our patients to do with prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Glucose education just isn't for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. It's not just for people that may be at risk for developing diabetes. It's for everyone. So I would encourage anyone to visit the website, getglucoseaware.com. All of us have glucose in our body, and it's a good time to spread awareness of what glucose is and why it's important for our overall health. For more information, you can go to getglucoseaware.com. And for information on the first over-the-counter biosensor available in the United States, you can go to stelo.com, and that's STELO.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, you can head to First Coast News Plus.